Hello, hello, everybody. I always get on screen and then fix my hair once I see you guys. Hey, Team Beautifully Polished. Good afternoon. Happy Wednesday. It is live training on Wednesday. We should be hopefully getting our patriotic nails anytime, so we don't have to sit in front of our computers all day. I was a little nervous. I had an 11 o'clock call and kind of forgot about them. So I just checked and it looks like they have not come up yet. So I did not miss it. So today's our big day. I'm going to give people a second to hop on. Hey, Susan, how are you? So thanks again, everybody, yesterday for being so understanding, even if you weren't at the moment, of what's going on. Mr. Park wrote a really nice apology and kind of explaining things on the Color Street page, and corporate came in, Colby acknowledged it. So it's always nice to hear them, talking about what happened. And apparently it was the system we use for credit cards, which they're looking into getting a new system and figuring it out. So they're always trying to make it better. So think if it's bad for us, think about how frustrating and embarrassing it is for them too, right? I mean, they have to answer to all of us. So they got tons and tons of advice from people of what they should be doing, but it doesn't mean it's that easy. They know what the problems are. It's just a matter of getting with the new system. So, okay, hello everybody. I got lots of people here. So kind of an ironic topic that I had chosen for today to talk about, which is product conviction. Because right now you're probably thinking, if I would have come in yesterday and said, let's be proud of the product and have conviction behind you, you might have been thinking more like, are you kidding me? I can't even order a set of nails. How am I supposed to go tell people about these nails? So it's a new day. That day is behind us. So we're going to talk about product conviction and how important it is, especially in times like we're going through right now, because it couldn't be more important. So one of the biggest things about our business, you guys, is getting the people we're talking to make connections with us. And, it's getting them to feel more than just that, like we're selling nail polish. So, how are you making Color Street stand out from them going to the salon, them using nail polish, them going to the store and buying some other brand? We all know there's all these other brands that are trying to mimic us out there. How do we get them to come to us, right? So today I want to talk to you about what you need to do to make Color Street stand out from all these other options that they have, both for purchasing, but also for the business opportunity too. There's also many, many, many other businesses they could go to too. What makes us stand out? So first you need to be someone that the people you're talking to can relate to. It's the biggest thing, right? They want to be able to relate to you. Otherwise, you're just another direct sales brand, right? You're just, oh yeah, Color Street. When you're an entrepreneur, it's so important to become something more than just what you're offering. It's how you're going to build loyalty with your customers and your clients. It's how you're going to sell conviction. You have to believe in it in order to get them to believe in it, right? So if yesterday you were griping in your VIP page about how awful Color Street's launches are, that probably isn't going to give them a whole lot of faith when you turn around and say, hey, do you want to do this with me? They're going to say, are you kidding me? You were just griping about it yesterday that we couldn't even place an order. I just went in simply, the people that had commented said they tried to get it. I said, oh, it's pulled. I'll let you know. Then I went in and said they're going to bring it back tomorrow. Period. That's all. They don't need to know any more than that. They tried to get it and they couldn't. And they were just hoping they didn't miss it. So actually, they were relieved to know they didn't miss it. But if I would have went in and griped, probably not the best thing to do to my customers. Conviction is communicating something that you believe. When it comes from your heart, you guys know this, anything, if it comes from your heart, is always more believable when it just simply comes from your head. You can tell when somebody believes in something and when they're just telling you something, right? Think about even your kids after a school day and you say, how was it? Fine. Yeah, that's not from the heart at all. I'm feeling that they probably didn't love that day at school. But you've got to believe in it. And so if there's things holding you back with that, then you need to figure out what that is. What is going to make you believe in it? Because if you don't believe in the product, they're not going to believe in the product. If you don't believe in what the business opportunity is, Why are they going to believe in what the business opportunity is? You are the person who is telling them this. When they look at you, they need to see more than just your nails. They need to see a sense of connection with you and Color Street. I mean, I have people say to me all the time, oh my gosh, you look like you're having so much fun at your work. Oh my gosh, it looks like it's so great. Oh my gosh, you just love what you do, don't you? Because what I put out there, I don't put out there that, yeah, today was terrible. I just tried to order patriotic nails and I couldn't even get in. Never in 100 years am I going to post that on Facebook. They're going to see the positives, right? I mean, I'm not going to promote anything because I can get over all the little bumps. The little bumps mean nothing to me because I see the big picture. I've seen the big picture from day one. I see the big picture still, and I'm running to the big picture. Yes, there are going to be bumps along the way. Yes, but there's bumps along the way in everything we do, right? If you're married, there's bumps along the way in your marriage, but are you looking at the big picture in the end? I want to grow old with my husband. So we're going to get past the little bumps on the way, right? It's worth getting past those bumps to have that in the end. And it's the same as my belief with Color Street. It's so worth these hard days when I get turned down and I can't set up any party links, or I talk to someone about the business and they turn me down. I can't order a set of nails that I want. Yesterday, I got the mail and I got Oslo and Steady instead of Philadelphia. Again, none of it is the end of the world. So, you are trying, if you're trying to convince somebody to believe something, they're going to know you're trying to convince them. You're going to end up pushing people away. You don't want to convince them in something you aren't even sure you believe in. We're here to show, connect, and attract them to Color Street. We're here to pull them in. We're here to show them our life and how what we're doing can enhance their life, whether it's not having to go to the salon, always having these great nails for an inexpensive price, or whether it's the business that you're offering them. We want to pull them into what we have. We want them to feel the connectedness that we have with this business. You need to love and believe in what you do with Color Street to pass this on to other people. Then you need to be able to convey this passion to the people you're talking about. And then finally, you want to be able to give them excellent service to show them what you're talking about. If you're saying it's all great and all this, and then, you're, oh my gosh, the product's amazing. And then, oh, I love doing what I do. I get to meet so many people. And then you're forgetting about them. You're not doing this. You're forgetting about your hostesses. Again, you want to show them what you're talking about. Have them feel our passion in what we're doing. So let's talk about a few ways of working with your conviction. So one big thing, you guys, is remembering why you started your business. And I think last week was talking about your why, if I recall correctly. Selling with conviction requires you to stay in touch with that why. What does that mean? It means you regularly are reminding yourself why you started this business. You remember what your problems are that you're trying to solve. You remember what your focus was. You remember what was driving you to Color Street to begin with. That is your purpose. Your purpose is where you're going to find your passion and what you're passionate about. It keeps you forward despite all the obstacles. I keep going back to patriotic ordering because I just think it's the funniest thing that this is the day after we had a cruddy day, right? Even all the corona obstacles of just stylist ordering. My passion is going to get me through that. I don't care. Was it stressful? Yes. Was I glued to my computer for days? Yes. But guess what? In the end, I couldn't go anywhere anyway. I was stuck in my house because we weren't allowed to leave. So was it that bad? I guess not. I guess I can get through it. When I get my paycheck, is it worth it? Absolutely, it's worth it. I've worked for that paycheck. So think about what your focuses are. What is driving you? What is your why? And your answer may change over time. We've talked about that. It may evolve. But you want to stay in touch with whatever it is. Your passion will always come to the surface when you're telling people about it. And that's what they want to see. The more passion you show, the more believable you are. Why do you think when people first join our business, all of a sudden they have people signing up and they're all excited? Yeah, because they are bubbling over with excitement. When I first started this, my whole family went insane because it's the only thing that was coming out of my mouth. Everywhere I went, people commented on my nails. Everywhere I went, I was putting samples on people. They got to the point they would just walk away from me because they were just so sick and tired of me putting samples on people and talking about Color Street. So those, when you're new, I mean, it is just oozing out of you. It's such a great time to go share your excitement with other people. So how does this relate to the way that you see the world? Will it make a difference to you in this world? What problems are you trying to solve? Um, are you trying to help a busy mom who feels like she never has time to get pretty at the salon? Are you trying to help someone pay credit card bills if they sign on? Are they in debt? And so they maybe start selling. You can offer these different things to people. We have solutions to people's problems. So what are you trying to change? What are you trying to create? Are you trying to change things for your family? Are you trying to change things for other women? Think about answers. Think about these questions and how do they make you feel? Again, let me ask you, what are you trying to create? Are you trying to change things for your family, for other women? What problems can you solve? What problems are you trying to solve, or could you help other people solve? How does your why relate to how you see the world? How can your why make a difference in this world? Maybe your why is because you want to come in to be able to make some extra money, to be able to start donating to different charities. I'm pretty sure that'll make a difference in this world. Maybe you weren't even thinking of money, but all of a sudden you have this extra money that you're able to buy presents for people you weren't able to before. Give to different areas you weren't able to give before. Do fundraisers for people that you weren't able to do before. So think about some of these questions to help you with your why. You may have never even thought about some of these things before. How do your answers make you feel when you go over them? Do they make you feel good? Do they make you feel passionate? I sure hope so. One thing that gets me excited, I've been able to offer my kids things or, things to their friends. Like we're taking our kids on vacation in a couple weeks and we let them each bring, well, my daughter ended up with 2 friends and my son is bringing my nephew. So we're bringing 3 other kids on a week-long vacation with us. That is something I always wanted to do. I didn't do it when the kids were younger because I wanted them to be together, but now they're teenagers. I wanted to always be able to take some other kids with them on vacation. And now I can offer that to these kids. It'll be my nephew's first time ever being on a vacation with palm trees by the ocean. We're going to Hilton Head. And I know that I'm able to provide that for him. And it makes me feel so good. So I want you to think about things like that. And I want you to have that connection of what Color Street can do for you and your family and for others that make you passionate. So when you are talking to people, it shows. So it's an emotional factor, right? So let's talk about emotions. Hard truth. People aren't going to buy Color Street because it's the best product ever invented. They might buy it once, but they're going to embrace the brand because of all the benefits you have been giving them. That's why they try it to begin with, typically. You've just told them all these amazing things that you can offer them with our brand. And now they're going to continue buying from you because of how you make them feel and how our product makes them feel. They can stare at their nails. They can feel pretty. They did it without breaking the bank. They can do it without trying to hide money because they had to, spend $40 before and not let their husband know. How does our product make them feel? And are you making them feel special? Most our buying decisions are based on emotion. It's a proven fact. Our buying decisions are made on emotion. So we need that emotional connection with these people. We like to think we're creatures of logic, but we're not. We believe we are, but we're not. It's emotion that gets us there. There's been times I buy something just because I love the little salesperson. They're so cute. I feel like I have to buy something from them, right? And then depending how it is, I may continue buying from them. But what drew me to buy it from them to begin with? Did I have that connection with them? So, and I'm not saying that logic isn't important, right? Logically, it makes sense to buy our product. It's inexpensive. If you're going to sell it, it's inexpensive, consumable. You can make money. Why wouldn't you do it, right? So yeah, there is some logic behind it. But what I'm saying, if you're only addressing the rational, analytical side of what you believe, then you're not grabbing those people the way you could. Don't just throw out facts that it takes less time, it's cheaper. Put a story, let them visualize it. Oh my gosh, the money that they can save on doing this, just think they could take a family vacation. Do you know all that money you've spent in the salon? If you start to save that and just buy Color Street, you'll have you'll be able to go take that family vacation you wanted. Paint the picture to what you have. Get their emotions invested in it. Same with if you're talking about the business. Yes, logically, it's $129 to start a business. Where else could you do that? They can sell the polish off and they've made the money back. But the excitement and willingness to add something to their plate, they have to have a lot of excitement. We're all really busy. Well, minus Corona, we may not have been as busy. We're all busy people, so get their emotion. Just think after your first party or two, your kit's paid for. Then if you're doing weekly parties every month, you could actually be paying off those soccer bills you talked about. Again, you know what that person has, build on it. Show them what they could be doing with that money. You want them again to connect with you, to connect with what they want and connect their product with their emotions or our product with their emotions. So again, you're letting your passion show with them when you're telling them all this. If you bring up the product or the business opportunity and followed up with, well, lately with Corona, it's really been kind of cruddy. We tried to do our patriotic launch. They pulled it off. Only stylists were able to order for a while. Oh, it's really been a tough time. Do you think they're going to jump on board with you? Because I'm thinking you just scared them away, right? So they're going to connect with you if you show them some positives. Now, is it okay? Is everything perfect? No. Can you talk about some of those things? Hey, you know what? During Corona, things kind of adapt. We had to adapt a little bit. There was a while that we literally could not keep product in stock. And so, we couldn't keep it in stock. And so just stylists were able to order. There's a little bit more work for us because we were sending things out. But what I found is I actually got a way better relationship with some of my customers because I was dropping off at their house. I'm finding out different styles they like. I felt like I had way more one-on-one communication with them. So I actually ended up kind of liking it, and it was kind of worth the extra work. Well, gee, what sounds better? Pretty sure the second one does. You can tell them that it's been a struggle, but tell them what good things came out of it. And if you don't have anything good that came out of it, don't even talk about it. It's just leave that out because now we can place orders. So the last way to work on conviction is communicating your purpose. All right. Stay in touch with your purpose. Your purpose is important, but don't just stop there. You also need to express your purpose. You need to shout your purpose from the rooftops. The person you're talking to should exactly know who you are and what you stand for. What's your purpose with Color Street? What is your purpose with the products? I never used to do my nails. Now I feel so good because my nails are done. Well, not now because whenever I double layer, I end up picking my polish off. So I picked it off yesterday. I'm very bad at that, which is why I don't double layer a lot. So that's our little secret. I do pick. So the purpose of our job, I want them to know that I feel really good all the time having these beautiful nails that are done, and I will do them before I go out today. Don't worry. What's the purpose of our job? Maybe, again, you haven't thought about it before, but what is it? Why do you do Color Street? Again, go back to that. What is your purpose with it? One of my purposes now has really been to work with other people and get them to where I am. I want people to be able to hit that executive director and see the money that you get when you hit executive director and how possible it truly is if you are working your business. So obviously, when you talk about this stuff, you become more passionate. Another one of my purposes was making me feel fulfilled. Showing my daughter how I started a business from scratch with not a whole lot of experience to build this team and to build this whole business and show her what you can do. That I took all those years off to be able to work with my kids and stay home with my kids and do everything for my kids. And now I could switch gears and do a totally different thing in my life. Pretty amazing. That's a pretty good purpose for me. My mom, I didn't expect to get emotional. Hang on. Whoa. This is just kind of on a whim, but my mom showed me purpose when I was in middle school-ish. My parents lost all their money. They filed bankruptcy. Our house was sent to the bank. You know, I was teased my whole life for being in the richest neighborhood and a rich little kid, and there it was gone overnight. My parents got divorced. We could not afford anything. We could not afford, if we needed $5 for a field trip, we couldn't afford it. I was at a Catholic school. They were paying for our turkey dinners. We had no money at all. And my mom had to go back to work after staying home all those years. And she worked as a secretary at a cleaning agency. And she showed my sister and I, she went from literally working and Toys R Us, part-time Christmas help with tons of credit card debt because the only thing she could do was charge things at that time. There was a time she literally took jewelry and sold it because she had to go to the store to sell it because she had to drive the carpool that day. She had no money for car insurance. And so she had to sell some jewelry to buy car insurance to get us to wherever we needed to be that day. Did I realize it at the time? No. I was a high school kid who wanted designer clothes. I had to work my butt off. I had to babysit. I worked probably 3 jobs at any given time in college to be able to have spending money. My mom went through multiple jobs, finally got into sales. She now was able to retire. She has taken herself to Australia recently and Africa recently, and was able to put my sister and I both through college, basically paid for all 3 of us kids. That's a purpose. She was an amazing role model of what it shows when you have a purpose, and her purpose was to support us kids. Ooh, I don't talk about this very often. I don't know how this all of a sudden came up. I wasn't planning on telling this story, but she's amazing to me. And she was a great role model of what you can do when you have a purpose. And yeah, she's amazing. So again, it's a great thing to be able to, it was a great thing for her to be a role model to my sister and I, and for us to be able, I kind of feel the same way in a sense. I went from not having a background to building something without that experience. So, you know, it's never too late to try something new. So with that said, there's a book by Simon Sinek, Start With Why. It talks about the how important it is to do business with those who believe in what you believe. You want to express what you truly stand for. Let your audience know what you're fighting for and why you decided to take the fight. Think of Nike. They don't just talk about how awesome shoes are. They talk about people who've had the courage to just do it. Their purpose is to help people push themselves to achieve things that they would never thought possible. It's a purpose that people can agree with. So what is your purpose? This type of message can be communicated to the people you're talking to. What is your purpose? If you think of our team name, my friend Tracy, who was with us in the very beginning, named our team Beautifully Polished with the U, Y-O-U, intentionally spelled that way. Obviously, it's play off words for you to be you. Yeah, we're talking about polishing. Yeah, be you, polish your nails. But the importance is you being you. Who are you? Be you in life, be you with your friends, be you with your job choice, be you with your polish choice, be you with the business that you've chose, and let yourself shine in your Color Street business. It can mean so many things. Again, my original why was to find my own identity again. And, you know, again, I was all wrapped up in me. So at first, my why was more be me, and it allowed me to be you. And now I'm thinking of you. Now I look at it as be you guys. I want to help you guys get there. Think of Mr. Park's story. He started off as an opera major. He searched and searched for a way to make painting nails easier. He branded under other companies. He offered $14 million. He was offered $14 million from Sally Hansen, but he didn't take it. He wanted to be him. He wanted Fa Park. He wanted that name with his nails, not anybody else. He was a fighter and a survivor. At the time he was offered that money, it had been years in the making. He was at the point they couldn't even afford things anymore. And he still turned that money down to fought for everything he believed in all those years, that he could put his name with this business. He was a dreamer who put things into reality. You guys can do the same thing with your business. It gives me such excitement to know we are just in the first 3 years. So thank goodness Mr. Park chose to follow the expression of be you, right? He chose to be himself and keep his name with his nails. All right. So with that said, you guys, what can you do? What can you do kind of, you're sharing your story, you're changing lives, you're sharing the flexibility of the job, you're sharing your excitement. One thing you can do is come up with a fun theme for yourself. Like, we have the team name Beautifully Polished. If you don't have a name yet, some people put it in their backslash of their VO, like VO dot, I just did Debbie. I wasn't smart enough back then to think of a cute little catchy name. I'm trying to think of some off. I know there's like Tips and Toes out there. Some people, we just had a gal who works at a coffee shop. So she's like, I think barista, something with nails and barista nails. I can't remember. So think of a cute marketing little logo that goes with you. Then you can start marketing yourself with that. So think of something that represents you. And then that's what comes on your post. That's how you identify your graphics. That's what you kind of tell people about you. So the Be You and Beautifully Polished, it's kind of, I have that on Instagram, or I have it in social media. I can promote that to others. Think of where you are. What is your purpose? Can you tie it into some type of name? Eventually, if you build a team, it may be something to do with that may roll into your team name. But something you feel passionate about. See if you can roll that into how you market yourself. So today I challenge you guys to think about how you're talking to people about the product and the opportunity. What wording are you using? Are you putting conviction behind it? Hopefully I talked you into that today, to figuring out what your purpose is and how you feel about it. How do you feel about Color Street? Do you feel passionate about it? If not, what do you need to do? Because you're not going to be selling it the way everybody else is if you don't feel strongly about it. You've got to find that passion. You've got to find that drive and that desire. And if it's a financial goal of, I need to make $500 in a month, and then you hit it, then you better find that passion, because you just hit your goal. And that's what's going to keep you going. So know your purpose and your why. Can you come up with a theme that would incorporate your business with this theme and what you believe in? So that is my challenge to you guys today. I've not looked at comments. I get distracted when I look at comments. So let me see if I have anything I need to answer. I'm a picker too. Oh, good. Hopefully not a nose picker, Lois. If it's too thick, you pick too. I know, and I even tried this new OPI Plumper top coat that I was hoping would help, and it didn't. I still picked. Kim, thank you. Thanks, Shannon. Okay. All right, you guys, I think it looks like some comments, no questions. Oh, a logo with Tinkerbell, that's cute. So you must obviously have some story that goes along with that. Maybe it makes you feel magical or like a fairy. So, all right. So you guys, that's what I have for you guys today. I challenge you to go find your conviction, find your passion, and go out there and tell people about this business and about this product. All right. Good luck on Patriotic today. I'll keep you updated if I know anything. I'm hoping it's better. All right. Have a great day, everybody.